What's up, YouTube? I'm watch this video about young Dolph and what happened to him and the details behind it. And it's by this guy I watch. I'm subscribed to his channel, and he got good information on stuff like this in this industry about rappers and what happens to them, or if somebody got killed. He be having good information on it, so I'll be watching his videos a lot. The name of his YouTube is End of Sentence. He posted his video yesterday about young Dolph's murder, so I'm gonna do a reaction on his video. Let's get into it.
Young Dolph, rest in peace.
I love your dog, bro.
Tell him rest in peace.
Rest in peace, your dog. Oh, I love you, bro.
This is not the end.
Wow.
This is finna cause a slew of retaliations.
Tonight, we strongly encourage everyone to stay home if you do not have to be out.
November 17th, 2021. It was around 12:20 in the afternoon when Memphis police responded to a call for a shooting at Makita's Butter Cookies, a bakery located in South Memphis. Arriving on scene, responding officers observed a camouflage wrapped Corvette in the parking lot. The bakery's windows were shattered, and a man's arm could be seen hanging outside the window as his body laid inside. He was pronounced dead at the scene and identified as 36-year-old Adolph Thornton Jr., who's more commonly known as Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Bystanders started to crowd the Family Dollar parking lot next door as multiple people started to record and live stream what had happened. They knew it was Dolph, his camel Corvette being a dead giveaway, as everyone in Memphis knew who it belonged to after Dolph would showcase a whole fleet of camo-wrapped cars in social media posts, and the music video to his song Major, which has been viewed over 80 million times. Not only that, but a video circulating through social media of Dolph at a gas station with the same vehicle is rumored to have been recorded either earlier that day or the day before. One woman on scene live streaming to Facebook can be heard saying Dolph was shot in the head, and officers can be seen through the window pulling Dolph's arm back into the bakery. It looked as if his upper body shattered one of the lower windows as he collapsed, and bullet holes could be seen in the remaining glass. Speaking with reporters, a man who identified himself as the owner of the bakery said Dolph, who frequently stopped by the bakery when he was in town, came inside and bought cookies for his mother when a vehicle pulled into the parking lot, opening fire through the front window. It's rumored Dolph was able to return fire before being fatally shot. According to the owner, it was over just as fast as it started, and the owner called his daughter immediately after. While she was on the phone, she could hear him telling Dolph, "Stay with me, stay with me," while their cousin could be heard in the background saying Dolph's gone. In the following hours after Dolph's death, rumors would circulate online that rival Memphis rappers Black Youngster and Yo Gotti were being targeted. Allegedly, Black Youngster's grandmother's house and Yo Gotti's restaurant was shot up. The Memphis police chief held a brief press conference encouraging everyone to stay home as fear of retaliation shooting spread, with local leaders even calling for a citywide curfew. The police chief went on to address the retaliation shooting rumors, confirming them to be false, but acknowledging additional police units are being sent to patrol high-risk areas that may possibly be targeted. It seems to be understood by both citizens and law enforcement in Memphis that violence and retaliation isn't a matter of if, but when. Moments after the press conference ended, a man was shot and killed on Lycum Road, and soon after that, another man was shot and killed at a gas station, and another city alert said a third man was shot at another location, all within 5 miles of where Dolph was killed. It's safe to say South Memphis is a full-on fucking war zone, with everyone telling everyone to stay inside after 3 murders in 6 hours. Born in Chicago and moving to Memphis as an infant, young Dolph started recording mixtapes back in 2008, and his career would catapult in recent years. No stranger to violence, Dolph would be targeted in 2 separate shooting attacks starting in February of 2017. Dolph had just released the record Play With Yo Bitch, a diss targeting Memphis rapper Yo Gotti, who was even portrayed by a lookalike actor in the music video. A week later, Dolph was shot at. It was 6:30 at night when over 100 rounds were fired at Dolph in Charlotte, North Carolina. The rapper sat unfazed in a $300,000 bulletproof SUV, and later that night would perform with 21 Savage and the Migos. 2 months later, Dolph would drop a song titled 100 Shots, mocking the shooters, saying, "How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots?" and titling the album Bulletproof. The song would go gold, and Yo Gotti's artist Black Youngster would later be charged in connection to the shooting, with the charges eventually being dropped. 7 months later, Dolph would get into a fight with 3 men on Hollywood Boulevard in California. At one point, Dolph was knocked to the ground and a man pulled a gun, shooting him multiple times. Dolph would be rushed into emergency surgery, luckily surviving, and none other than Yo Gotti was named as a person of interest in the shooting. Aside from all the violence, Dolph was also known for his positive impact in the South Memphis community that raised him. He was in the city for his annual turkey giveaway with over 200 turkeys to pass out to families before Thanksgiving. He could be seen in pictures with staff at the West Cancer Clinic, and last year he donated $25,000 to Hamilton High School, where he graduated. In 2018, Dolph performed at Rolling Loud, sharing the story of how 2 baristas working a coffee shop at Duke University were fired for playing his music. He'd flown them both out to Rolling Loud, brought them both on stage, and blessed them with $20,000. In 2020, to celebrate the release of his album Rich Slave, Dolph would give away a $400,000 Lamborghini, personally delivering it to a woman in Dallas, Texas. Above all, Dolph was a father of 2, and will be remembered as a loving father who never forgot where he came from and always showed appreciation to his fans. At this time, no suspects have been identified in connection to his death.
Back in town for however long. Guess somebody heard about he was in town, or somebody called to check to see where he was at, to verify he was in town, something like that. And they rolled up on him. From the looks of it, that cookie shop, like, the whole front of it is glass, like nothing but glass. There's no brick, none of that. The front of it was glass, so it didn't matter like where he was standing inside there. Noticed that a car pulled up, turned, looked back, and they jumped out already, and they already had guns up, shooting. He didn't have no time to get out the way, pull his gun. I'm pretty sure he would have shot back, but somebody was saying that Young Dolph had somebody in his car, in the passenger seat of that same Corvette that was there with a Draco. And if I can, find a picture, I'll post it up. Case, how you gonna let your homie, that you there with at the scene, and you see a car pull up with 2 dudes jump out with guns? Wouldn't you start shooting first? Because you saw them, that's like, could have avoided that or something. But, I mean, for who all know Dolph and seen him in person, they know what his cars look like. They know what he looked like. So they knew that was him because, like I said, the whole front of the building was glass. I mean, they pulled up and already seen him standing right there. So all they had to do was hop out and start shooting at him. And that's a done deal right there. That was one perfect setup. So whoever orchestrated it, they knew exactly where he was going to be, what time he was going to be there, what the surroundings look like. Because it's an in and out parking lot, it looks like. So it looked like you could just pull in there and like the whole parking lot is open to the street. So all you got to do is pull in there sideways just like there was, shoot or whatever, and run back to the car and pull out. I mean, it's a quick in and out, but there's cameras that caught it. So, they know what the people look like. They know what kind of car it was. There's stuff circulating on the internet saying Yo Gotti and his people had something to do with it from the previous history of the beef. That's what it's sounding like. It's not 100% for sure. Him and his people had something to do with it, but it's kind of a coincidence, like knowing all the past history about their beef and what went on, and him getting shot at before. Like I said, everybody know his cars and stuff, so coming down the street and you see a camouflage, anything camouflage in that city, you knew it was him. Somebody could have passed through there, seen his car, and be like, yeah, he's over, you know, the cookie shop. Like, all right, bet, I'm 15, 10 minutes away. And they head out and they go down there. Loaded, ready. But, you know, it's a sad tragedy how all of these rappers are getting killed. You know, with Mo3 getting killed the way he got killed, with Von and others, it's sad because, you know, they have families. And, you know, he had a family, he had 2 kids, he had a woman. I mean, I don't know too much about Dolph like that in his personal life. But he did it independently, like Nipsey did. The people around you that surround you are the ones that basically get you killed. I mean, it's happened in plenty of other occasions with other people. My thing is, if you got all that money, you done made it, you done became successful in what you put out there to the world, why don't you just go somewhere else? Pick up where you left off at. You got rich off of it. Yeah, I mean, people get rich off, you know, telling their life story, but come on now, you done got rich off of it. Now you can move somewhere else. I mean, yeah, you travel and you go different places and you got shows, you got people to meet, you got business opportunities to take care of, stuff like that. Yeah, all of that's great. Leave that stuff behind. You can't be rich and successful, high profile, everybody know your name. Like, that's how people get killed. Or, you know, messed up to where they caught a charge and now they in prison. Like, you know, YNW Melly and, you know, a bunch of other ones that messed up and did some stuff, killed somebody, and now they in prison for the rest of their life. So you got to kind of leave that stuff alone. Like, once you make it and get out of there, just keep going. Don't look back. Keep going. Move forward. Get away from that life. I mean, you can see Jay-Z, how he came up, and in his life story, Jay-Z's life story, he wasn't even trying to be a rapper. He said he was going to continue to sell and be on the streets and be a hustler because rapping ain't what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a hustler for the rest of his life. But he took that chance. He got rich off of it. Now you don't see him hanging around in the, you know, in the same hood and stuff. He became successful. You don't see that. That's why he's still alive now. A lot of them people are like that. The ones that made it and they got out of that lifestyle. Now look at them. Go a different route. You can't keep doing the same stuff you was doing before. That's just my take on it. So, I mean, not saying any of them people are bad people. It's just that whatever you do around somebody else and in them activities, that stuff lingers. It stays, it sticks to you, and you taking it somewhere else. You just got to stay away from it. So, I mean, you can comment down in the comment section below. Let me know, you know, what y'all think about it and all of that. But that's just my view. So, if you like this video, like it. You know, it helps the algorithm to push my videos out there. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed yet. You know, help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at like 300 and some change. But I appreciate everybody that's been watching my videos so far up until this point, you know, and everybody that's subscribed, you know. Love y'all for that, so keep doing it, you know. If y'all want me to do a certain type of video, just let me know. Comment in the comment section below. You know, put in there, hey, I want you to do this type of video or whatever. And I'll see about trying to get it made for you, putting it out there. But yeah, I appreciate y'all's time.